temporary BBL. That bitch was so motherfucking scared. That bitch was shook. I dropped from the panel. I'm thank you, Stevie. Thank you, Junior Bone. Yeah, bitch, go. Talking shit as I'm leaving and shit. I'm like, you scary asshole. Then she get the, where's my water? Then she get the humming. You know you check the bitch good when she get the talking to herself and humming. Like, bitch, you don't even realize how awkward you being. You just got your ass checked. I knew I checked that bitch when she started repeating back what I was saying. Like, bitch, you never get nobody that much ammo. When you start repeating what the motherfucker saying about you back, that's when you know you done checked the bitch real good. I cleaned that bitch up real good. Get y'all fucking lying ass off this panel, hoe. Sick of this shit. Baby, and that loudness don't do nothing because she really don't be saying nothing. All she gonna do is toss it back. Anytime you say AP did something, she just gonna be like, and she ain't even gonna say it about you. She gonna say it about some random person. Like, anytime I clock AP, she just gonna be like, well, tea time. Well, tea time. Well, tea time. Like, bitch, is you crazy? Is you okay? Is you cool? Baby, I would be embarrassed. I'm telling you. I would be fucking embarrassed. Then she talking about, I'm obsessed with her. No, bitch, I'm not obsessed with you. I got a knack for bullying the bullies. The people who think they gonna bully people and shit, I have a problem with that. AP, so AP, if you knew that he had slapped his baby mama, he told you to your face that he slapped your baby mama before you gave him a key to the house, why would you give him a key to the house if he admitted to you that he slapped his baby mama? Well, tea time. Well, tea time. Well, tea time. You're victim blaming. So was you victim blaming when you was cool with the fact that he slapped his baby mama? Was you victim blaming when you was cool, when you did that dick after you knew he slapped his baby mama? Was you cool with it? Was you victim blaming when you said that he was justified in his reasoning? And I don't give a fuck if you said it out your mouth. You said it with your actions when you gave him that key. After he admitted that to you, you gave him a key. And actions speak louder than words, my dear. So I don't give a fuck if you said it out your mouth. You said it with your actions. Okay? You pretty much said your actions gave. If I had to verbalize your actions gave, I don't give a fuck that he slapped that bitch. I'm still finna do this dick, and I'm finna get him a key to where me and my daughter lay. Whew. I would hate to be that type of bitch on here calling motherfuckers oh yeah, you right, I'm sorry. But I kicked him out. But I took my key back. But I took my key back. But tea time. Like, but tea time. Baby, a nigga sat up in my face and told me that he slapped his baby mama, a woman that pushed out his child. If he tell me that nigga ain't got nothing to lose. That nigga's a basket case. I may play it cool with him for that night, but he getting the fuck out after that and he's never coming back. Okay? Because if he'll slap his baby mama, he may go off on me. And I ain't saying no woman should want to put themselves in direct danger. But after that night, wherever he told me that would have been the last. But no. You proceeded. You proceeded without caution. Now, I could even give you a pass and say, okay, you proceeded with caution. You didn't even proceed with caution. You proceeded without caution. You gave him a key to your house. So you gave him free reign. Free reign to come and go into your safe haven. But you don't want to talk about that. But what you do want to talk about is, but tea time, and proxy, but tea time and proxy, like, get the fuck out. Like, is you okay, my love? Are you okay? Oz is confused. Oz is confused. You don't see that in your face? Like, you don't, that don't click in your mind? Like, that don't, you giving a man who admitted directly to you that he abused his baby mama, and you did not proceed with caution. You actually gave him a key to your safe haven where you and your child reside, and you like to brag on the fact that you own your home. You like to brag on the fact that you own your home, but that makes it even scarier. Because if he would have unleashed on you, that means that you would have had to go through a whole selling process to get away. At least a bitch with an apartment, she could just break her lease. You know, they got the domestic violence clause in the leases. She could have at least broken her lease and got out that jam, right? But you own your home. And you just all willy-nilly giving out keys to niggas who admit that they abused their previous partner. But tea time. Is you okay? How is you cool? It ain't hitting like you think it's hitting. All that for some fucking Domino's pizza. Girl, get the fuck. Domino's pizza eating bitch. Anyway. Like, I don't know. Maybe my mind just work a certain way or something, because to me that sounds insane. Like, you bragging on owning a home and stuff like that, but you can't just get out that jam. If he was to turn up on you, you can't just get out that jam quick like a person who's in an apartment. You can't. You gotta like move around temporarily somewhere else while you sell your home. While you go through the selling process, you have to temporarily relocate you and your child. Just because you were reckless with your decision on giving someone who admitted that they abused their previous partner a key to your home. Understand me? Understand how crazy that is? I wonder if it was pepperoni from Domino's. I wonder. Or was it Sayas? Was it Sayas or pepperoni? Or was it all cheese? You kind of look like an all cheese kind of bitch. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. But you would have had to go through a whole selling process. You would have had to sell your home and uproot your child from the life that they're accustomed to, because you wanted to be reckless and irresponsible and give a man who admitted to you that he's abusive. But then after you decided, oh, okay, well, I didn't like this and I didn't like that. Okay, now you guys can bring in the troops. You thought motherfuckers was going to rally behind you and bring in the troops after you knowingly went within an abuser. I mean, like, if that ain't the craziest shit I ever heard. And then what's the kicker, y'all? What's even the crazier part about it, though? On some real shit, though? What's the kicker is I defended AP against Hawk. Hawk cursed me out. Hawk cursed me out. I got cursed out by Hawk for defending her. And then let me tell you what this crazy bitch did in the live when she was playing the clip of him going in on me in her live. Of me getting attacked by him because I defended her. She replayed the clip. She's recapping the clip. Let me tell y'all what this crazy bitch gonna say. Well, when Hawk was saying that I'm saying that he's aggressive and abusive as if it's a fact, right? This bitch gonna say, well, I agree with Hawk on that part. I said, oh my fucking God. Oh no. And that's when I knew. That's when I knew. That's when I knew. I was like, yeah, for sure. Yeah, yeah. Sad world, man. Sad world. I was fake hurt. I'm defending you. You gonna turn around and merch what the nigga saying about me in defense of you? Even when the first live happened on Tea Times Live, when it first came out, which you did bring it to the app on that panel. You did come up in the panel and you did bring it to the light. Nobody would have known that y'all was messing around like that. You merged it and you confirmed it when you came up in Tea Time's panel that day because he was up there. And even if you go look back at the clips, y'all, I encourage people to go back and look at those clips. When you go back and look at the 2 clips that I posted about that situation, first of all, let me tell y'all how crazy this bitch is. I held off on even covering the story because it was embarrassing. I had secondhand embarrassment for her. I didn't even want to post it. If you look at the dates that I uploaded the clips, I didn't even want to post it because it was embarrassing as fuck. I'm damn AP out here embarrassing the fuck out of herself. This shit fucked up. So I didn't even post it right away. I held off. Because and even in the comments, if you go back on some of the older blogs, you probably can see it. I'm in the comments like, no, AP, please, no. Like, I'm telling AP, like, no, stop. This ain't like, stop, don't do this. And then eventually she kept going on a world tour. So I'm like, hey, BCA. She kept going on a world tour. So I'm like, fuck it. She must want it to be over the app then. Shit, let me cover it then. You must want it out. So I'm like, shit, let me cover it. So I posted the old clips. And even if you go look at my post that I made, you'll see that I was defending her. I said that he was antagonizing her from the panel. Okay? I even said that they can't police how she feels if she feels that he was abusive. All of that ain't good enough for AP. She thinks somebody's supposed to motherfucking kiss her ass. Bitch, excuse me, I don't kiss no ass. I get my ass kissed. You hear me? I get my ass kissed. Especially after I get knocked down. After he finished knocking me down, he give me a kiss on my booty cheeks. Bitch, I don't kiss ass. I get my ass kissed. The fuck? But that doesn't absolve you of the fact that you gave a man that you knew was an abuser a key. That does not absolve you of that. And it ain't that much victim blaming in the world, baby. It ain't. And you ain't gonna fool me with it. The fuck? Weird asshole. Then gonna come in the comments like you was about to check some shit. You ain't check a damn thing. Just came in here and made yourself look even worse. Then talking about some Proxy have fun. Bitch, Bitch, this is an amusement park, bitch. I am having a blast. Hey, Glock. The fuck? You hoes have it all confused on here. It ain't that I can't. It's that I don't want to. I don't like to. The fuck? Hey, Lo. Talking about have fun. Bitch, you ain't got to tell me that. I'm going to have fun anyway. Hey, OC. You don't have to tell me to have fun, bitch. I was going to have a blast anyway. And when I'm done riding these rides, bitch, I may go over there and give me a funnel cake, ho. The fuck? Weird ass bitch. You thought you had one. Now you realize you don't. You thought you had one. Now you realize you don't because I slid in the panel and checked the fuck out of your ass. And now you calling me a bully. Now you calling me the bully. Y'all so messy. No, for real, I'm serious. Y'all, it is funny, but for real, like anytime you say something to anytime you say something to AP, it don't even have to be about tea time or nothing. Anytime you say something to AP about something that she did wrong, all she gonna do is be like, but tea time? This your tea time? But tea time? Like, damn, bitch, is you cool? Like, that shit crazy as hell. So I would never let a bitch know. I would never let a bitch know. If I was, I don't give a fuck if that bitch was tap dancing on my frontal lobe, bitch. I don't give a fuck if every day I woke up with that bitch tap dancing on my frontal lobe. I would never. What you did for the past months, all these months that you sat up there on your live and dedicated your lives to that woman. But tea time, and tea time, but let me tell you how this, they could be talking about rainbows in the Aussie kangaroo. Y'all know Aussie, the hair company, Aussie. They could be talking about the Aussie kangaroo. Somehow, AP is going to get on the panel. She going to center herself. And she going to be like, yeah, but remember when tea time. But tea time. Mouth just watering. She just drooling at the mouth. Just drooling. I'm telling you, I don't give a fuck if I woke up every day with a bitch on my mind. She ain't gonna know it. Bitch, I'ma fight that shit so motherfucking hard, bitch. She would never know. But tea time and Proxy and tea time wants to talk about people defending other people, but she has a whole blogger and Proxy and tea time. I have a whole group of people. I have a whole group of people standing in line waiting to destroy her TikTok career. Like I told you a month ago, that's what you want. You've been pushing this agenda for months because you want to destroy her platform. Because you're obsessed and you're jealous and it's nasty. It's nasty. It's disgusting. But tea time. The fuck? It's nasty. She, honestly though, after that first live, if you go back and watch the clips of that first live when it came out on Tea Time's live, she was past Hawk then. Like she had already said, I feel like Tea Time is. She felt like Tea Time was going after her, and she already had made it up in her mind that she was about to launch a whole campaign against Tea Time. She had it in her mind. I heard it in her voice. When Chef was on that panel on that original live, I heard it in her voice. She had already had it made up in her mind that she was about to launch a full blast attack on Tea Time. She had already made it up in her mind. And it ain't even that. Okay, you want to keep dragging it. Okay, cool. And I think Tea Time felt the same way. I think she was like, you know what? Let her have it. Whatever, you know. But when AP, during Doomsday, when all that shit went down, and AP got on T's panel, and she got on T's panel and was like, with the sad face, y'all, I wish that clip will resurface. I wish that clip will resurface. I really do. She got on that panel looking so fucking sad in the face. Looking so fucking bugged out in the face. Talking about how she just wished she would have made amends sooner. She wished she would have made amends with Tea Time sooner, because after this happened, she's not sure if Tea Time's going to even want to be friends with anybody on the app anymore. Yeah, the clip when she apologized to Tea Time on her panel. And I was like, okay. I'm like, this is kind of cringy. This is kind of weird, but okay. In that utility closet looking crazy as hell. With those, what you call those roof, the panels on the... Anyway, I was about to go off on a tangent about something else. But in a utility closet, looking crazy than a motherfucker, up on that lady panel, talking about some, you should have reached out sooner. You don't even know if she's going to be open to it anymore. And then... after that, I guess you didn't get the response that you felt you wanted, I guess. I don't know. Like, I guess you thought she was about... I guess you thought Tea Time was supposed to get up out of her chair and drop down and get her eagle on or some shit. I guess you wanted her to fucking get out her chair and pop her pussy to Uncle Luke or something. Because you came on the panel and shit. I guess her reaction wasn't good enough for you. So then, like, I don't even know if it was a week later, but I'm gonna just be fair and say it. A week or two later, you back live about her again. But tea time. But see, this is the things tea time does. But tea time. Like, what the fuck? This is insane. That's what blew me away. Like, after that, I was like, oh, this lady is crazy than a motherfucker. This bitch is crazier than a bag of alley cats. Not even just any type of alley cats. This bitch is crazier than a New York City alley cat. This bitch crazy than a motherfucker. I said, oh, hell no. I'm dealing with a different type of monster here. You sure she... AP is my savior. Her sauce changed my life. AOC. The way you be professionally trolling, I'm not even. Okay? Baby. I got some clips of that too, but I ain't gonna say too much because I don't know if OC ready to tell his story, so I'm a hush. But I got some clips of that too. But tea time needs to go ahead and get her some shirts made. She need to get her some shirts made that literally only thing it is quotation marks. But tea time, that's it. That's all they gotta say on the shirt. The shit is crazy. OC, didn't I say I wasn't gonna talk about it? Don't be trolling me, OC. And then people are saying, yeah, she's mad because she felt like Tea Time did her wrong during the Hawk situation. AP was actually shading Tea Time to Hawk before her and Hawk even fell out. Oh, clock that. Oh, you don't clock that. And AP admitted that out of her mouth. AP was shading T and Chef before they even fell out. Y'all gonna make me go and drop a beat behind that shit. But tea time. I'ma actually clip that bitch saying that. And I'ma put it on top of a beat. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, she was talking, she was shading Tea Time and Chef to Hawk before her and Hawk even fell out. She would be saying stuff like, you don't talk like that to Tea Time, or you don't talk like that to Chef. Bitch, they have a different type of relationship with him. What the fuck? Are you okay? Yeah, you and your sisters. And that's why she didn't want him to tell Tea Time and Chef about their relationship. Because she was being shady toward them. She was talking about them to him. Clock that. Like I said, AP was sitting up in T panel and she didn't like her. It's not because of the Hawk situation. AP been sitting around Tea Time. She thought Tea Time was misandrous because Tea Time was dragging the red pill men at the time. But when AP been sitting on Tea Time panel for all those months, she didn't like T. She didn't like T. Let's just clock it. Let's just speak what it is. Because I know TikTok like to run with the narrative of, and trust me, I was around. I've been watching. Now tell me I'm lying, bitch. Tell me I'm lying, AP. You was talking shit about Tea Time. Because if you friends, so say you date, it's a friend group. You start dating one of the friends, but all of y'all mutual friends. You mean to tell me you gonna be sitting up there talking about y'all mutual friends to the nigga talking about you don't say that to Tea Time, or you treat Tea Time like this, or you treat Chef like this. You think if you're a genuine friend to them, you think you gonna be saying that type of shit? No, the only type of motherfucker that'll be saying that type of shit is a jealous ass bitch like AP. She just want Marsha. That's how AP feels on the inside about anybody who get more attention than she get. She just want it all on her. She gonna forever be a hating ass bitch. Just like I'm gonna clock this too. Just like with the K-Dub situation. You whole time you going around destroying friendships with women who gave you the opportunity to tell your story, who defended you in the story. K-Dub, I watched K-Dub. She went, you lied on that woman. You lied on K-Dub. You sat there and acted like you said that you wanted to go on her panel. It didn't go how you wanted it to go. So then you tried to say that she was capitalizing off of your fucking story. Bitch, if I don't want to go in somebody panel, I'm not gonna go. Because guess what? Everybody on this motherfucker is capitalizing off of motherfucker stories. When you get up in that panel and motherfuckers is able to gift the creator or gift the panel, that's capitalizing. You're making money. Those gifts convert to money, bitch. Are you okay? Is you cool? And you gonna sit your weird ass up there because you had a problem with K-Dub too. Let me tell y'all something. If a bitch is so easy to fall out with you, if a bitch finds it so easy to fall out with you, and then it'll be about some shit that you didn't even really do to the bitch, that means she always had a problem. So AP, you be talking about you a girl's girl, but you really be sitting up around these women and you be harboring ill feelings for them. Let's clock it. Let's just call it what it is. And you know why? In my opinion, it stems from mommy issues. You don't feel like you had a mother that protected you, so you have trust issues with women. That's why. That's why you have issues. Your foundation is severed. The foundation of you to the core, it's broken. You're never going to have good friendships and build good alliances until you fix your foundation. Your foundation is broken. And I'm not saying it's your fault, because when we're born into this world, our mothers and our fathers are supposed to nourish us. They're supposed to build us up to be good human beings, you know, good adults, to be able to thrive when we make it into adulthood. So because it's not your fault that your mother didn't provide that to you, but what is your fault is that you're going around and you're faking these friendships with all these women, and then you're bleeding all over them. Any little thing, you boom, you fell out. You done been through so many friendships on this app. And then when you go through the friendships on this app, you drag them. You don't even get out of friendships and just let it be. You know what I'm saying? You don't even no, you got to start trying to dig and tell dirt like you was threatening K-Dub. Yeah, and if you keep talking, bitch, I'm gonna release your tea. And K-Dub one up your bitch ass. She released her own shit. And that's what you do to a bitch like you. That's how you check a bitch like you. You check a bitch like you by saying, oh, you think you got some tea on me, ho? I ain't embarrassed by shit, bitch. I'm gonna release my own shit. Fuck. And that's why K-Dub released her own story. Let's tell the truth. And then you felt salty as fuck because you wasn't the one who got to release it. You continuously threatened K-Dub. K-Dub couldn't even get in a panel. Yeah, and K-Dub's over there with tea time. And K-Dub's over there with tea time. Marsha! Let's keep it a buck. You want to talk about some shit? Let's talk. You're not a girl's girl. Damn, I gotta get on a meeting, y'all, so I'm gonna have to go. Don't let these bitches on here fool you, okay? And K-Dub, you can go wherever you want, because everybody on this bitch go wherever they want. Just like she was talking all that shit about Heartbreaker, holding panels about Heartbreaker with Rico and them in the panel. The fuck? And now what's she doing? Tap dancing on Heartbreaker clit. She over there doing cartwheels in the coochie. Yeah, and just like you victim blame Heartbreak. Now they were calling you a victim blamer with Tea Time when everything went down. But now you're over there friends with Heartbreaker and you're calling Tea Time. Baby, this shit don't never it don't never be boring. It don't ever be boring. Yeah, let's tell Heartbreaker's origin story. You did the exact same thing that Heartbreaker got mad at Rose for doing. You sat there and you picked apart, but only thing different is you actually went further back than Rose. You went further back than Rose. You talked about her origin story on, what's his name? Judah King. Judah King's, how she started on Judah King's panel, and she's always been this way, and she's trying to act like, you know, this story made her this way, but she's actually been this way. And, you know, people are not talking about, they're talking about, oh, like, girl, I remember. Okay? Let's keep it a buck. You a Me Too ass bitch. You feel like nobody protected you, so now you want to be the big bad guy. You want to join the big bad wolf side. That's what you want to do. You feel like nobody else gets reprimanded for the vile shit that they do on this app. You feel like nobody else get in trouble for it. So if ain't nobody else gonna get in trouble for it, then shit, I might as well start doing it too. Ass bitch, you weak ass bitch. That's some weak bitch shit. If you gonna stand on who you are, stand on who you are. You don't shift with the wind. Just because the tide going the other way, you swim against the current. You swim against the current. You don't go with the tide, bitch. If you gonna say that you standing for something, you standing for social injustices and all of that, stand for them. But then you see everybody else, you feel like, and let's keep it quiet as kept, you feel like, well, Heartbreaker got away with a lot of stuff. I see $2 get away with a lot of stuff. You seeing all these women get away with things that you feel like in your mind you would have spoke against months ago. But it don't benefit. You feel like there's no benefit in standing in righteousness. You feel like there's no benefit in standing on what the facts are and what the truth is. You feel like you don't get rewarded for it. You feel like you don't get rewarded enough. So what you now have become is a bitch who gonna just let all her quote unquote, because I feel like it was fake to begin with. Because if you don't stand on your shit, it was fake all along. Because can't no app make you switch who you are. You are who you are to the core, right? So now you see all these other motherfuckers doing what the fuck they want to do, and they can do that because they cut like that. You not cut like that. You let them influence you. They've influenced you to become who you always wanted to be, but you thought it was a bad thing, so you tried to fight against it, I guess. Or maybe you was just on Debate Talk and it was cool to call out social injustices. I don't know. Maybe you were like that. Maybe you weren't. Maybe you were just on. Maybe it depends on what side of town you on. Maybe you one of those type of bitches. Maybe you switch depending on what side of town you on type of bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like when you were on Debate Talk, it was cool to talk about social injustices and shit like that. And so you came like that. That's how you was trying to call it out. You was calling it out like I'm against social injustices, blah blah blah. But once you got to messy talk and you see that there's no benefit of being that way over here, you see that there's no benefit of being that way over here, or you feel like you don't get the recognition you deserve, then you switched. And now you saying the same nasty, crazy shit that you would have tried to call somebody out about months ago. And I don't respect no bitch like you. You a weak, tender bitch. Exactly. It ain't about being quote unquote intelligent over here. It's not about that. It's about who can say the worst combination of words to trigger somebody possible. It's about that over here. So now you going with the trends, honey. You a trendy bitch. You a microwave ass bitch. Speaking of microwave, I kind of want some popcorn. Anyway. You microwavable bum ass bitch. Yeah, for her to switch up that quick, she's a when it's beneficial for her. She don't have, and it's cool. Like if you that type of person, be that type of person. But you can't claim to be a bitch that stand on shit and you don't. That's my thing. I love everybody for who they are, as long as you truly are who you are. Brandon, that was a guy that AP dated. First he was a red pill guy, then he switched over to what was it called? Protect, I don't know the word for it. I don't know how they labeled it, but I guess pro black woman. He switched from red pill, which red pill men tend to be disrespectful toward women, but he went from a red pill man to a pro black woman man, and then he went back from that, I guess, from pro black woman to red pill again. Poker said blue pill. I don't really know how the labels go. I don't want to mislabel it, but that's just the best way that I could sum it up, for lack of better words. But yeah, he was like a guy that, and then she went off on him. She was saying that he was abusive. She says that about like, if you keep picking him, who are you gonna self-assess? But yeah, she fucked with Brandon too, and well, word on the curb is he was they say that he was dabbling in the tea woman pool. That's what people were saying. Now that's allegedly. I don't know. I haven't seen the receipts on that, but that is word on the street, allegedly, that he dabbles. Oh, he admitted it. Oh. But yeah, I think they was being crazy together though. Let's clock this though. Do y'all notice that the type of men that AP claims that she's against, the type of men that she claims to be against, are the men that she date? Like, let's clock this, and I gotta go after this. Let's clock this. When the situation with Barb and Arby's went down, and Arby's was pretty much, he made a phone call, like, Barb said what she said about if somebody show up at her door. Now, I would think that anybody with sense would hear if you show up at my door. So if function, chaos, what the fuck? I can't. The fuck? All I just thought about was those gas station pills. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. But when the situation happened with Barb and Arby's, and Barb said if any nigga show up at her doorstep, that they was gonna get what they was gonna get. Which, if you have any sense, you hear the caveat, right? You hear that there's a term on that issue that she did. She said, if you show up to my doorstep. So if you a nigga who don't plan on showing up to her doorstep, then what's the problem? Why you take it so personal? And then you on the phone making phone calls to people in Florida talking about, don't I got, or somebody you made a phone call about, do you have people in Florida? Don't we have people in Florida type shit, right? Like you was gonna get Barb touched or some shit. That's pretty much what you was alluding to. And not Miss I'm against abusive men gonna get her motherfucking ass up on live and sit there and defend that man. Because why? Because he your friend? But you want to talk about, but tea time, platforms abusers. But tea time, platforms abusers. But tea time. And you sat your ass over there and just, well, he's justified for feeling the way that he feels. Because they lied and said that she didn't threaten him, but she did. She threatened whoever was going to show up to her doorstep. Did Arby show up to her doorstep? If he didn't show up to the doorstep, then what's the fucking problem? I'm about to log into my meeting. I'm just going to cut it down. What's the problem? If Arby's didn't show up to Barb's doorstep or had no intentions on showing up to Barb's doorstep, why would he take it so personal? Oh, baby, I don't play about my money. Oh, baby, I live too good. I don't play about my money. Yes, I am logged into the meeting. I'm just on mute. So, and I'm going to double back I'ma go back because fuck it, I'm sick of the shit not being clocked. Let's call it what it is. You okay with knowing that a nigga abused another woman as long as he's not abusive to you? So you would think you an exception to the rule, ass bitch. Every man don't treat every woman the same, ass bitch. Just like Hawk sat up and told you that he slapped his baby mama. And you and she, guys, before she says that I'm lying, she didn't say this verbatim and she didn't say it verbally, but we're gonna go by her actions, okay? Her actions said, oh, you slapped your baby mama? Good for that bitch. That just made my pussy wet. Let me lay this pussy on you and give you a key. That's what I'm saying. That's what her action said to me. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm getting a check.